Hello Octalysis Primers. Today I want to talk about an advanced game design technique called the Bandwagon Streak. And so we know from a previous video that there are two types of ways to earn points. They're performance driven and labor driven. And the labor driven are basically just frequency based. Do something 1,000 times and you'll get this, and you get points, you get badge. Whereas the performance driven ones are more about being skillful. So have 1,000 people liked what you shared, right? Because you can share 1,000 photos, but no one likes anything. And we know usually for core drive 2 development accomplishments, better to be performance driven because people actually feel proud of it. And we also want to think about how do you add more empowerment of creativity and feedback, because when you have a point structure, usually people are incentivized to just game the system, just to keep doing it again and again and again and again without having quality, without having meaning. So one of the more advanced game design techniques that I came up with when I designed for clients is, again, the bandwagon streak technique. So let's say you have, you want your user base to upvote videos or tag videos, let's say. So there's, let's say, different types of tags. There's a thumbs up, thumbs down, neutral tag. And so if you just put a labor-driven type of reward structure, and so whenever someone tagged, they earn points, then if the points are valuable, people will just tag things randomly, quickly. They don't even think about quality, and it's labor-driven, so they're not even that proud of it. So what you could do if in the bandwagon streak is that you want to predict what other people will tag. So let's say you put a thumbs up on a place in the video because you know that everyone else would want to put a thumbs up here too. So if you were the first to do it and then afterwards a lot of people thumbs up after you, then you get more points. So you actually get points for being insightful, for taking the action first. Now, but if some other people do thumbs down, then you don't get anything from it. So now the gameplay is different. We always talk about what is the game loop. Is the game loop just to spam tagging, just thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down? Is it spamming that? Or is it strategically going through a bunch of videos and figuring out, okay, what is something that everyone will put a thumbs up on or everyone will put a thumbs down on, and do it quickly, do it first. You know, every person who follows you in terms of giving the same tag will allow you to get points. Now, that's the basic structure of the bandwagon streak, but then we can build some rules around that. So first of all, we can have a magnetic cap to it. So we can say you're only allowed to tag 3 times a day at the beginning. So you can't just put a thumbs up everywhere you want, right? And hopefully someone will allow you to gain points. You have to choose 3 of the best places to put these thumbs up. And what's useful there is that now people are actually tagging intelligently and carefully. They're really looking for what is the best place to do it. We also know from the magnetic cap designs that it incentivizes people to actually tag, because if you tell people to tag 1,000,000 times a day, they do it 0 times, they don't value it. But if you say they can only do it 3 times a day, then a lot of people will make sure they take advantage of the 3 times a day. As they level up, maybe they can do 4 a day, 5 a day, 6 a day. Or if they get it right, people are tagging the same thing along with them, then they get even more tags. So success breeds success. This also has the added benefit of, let's say you have another scarcity rule saying, hey, when you place a tag, you have 24 hours to have people jump on your bandwagon, right? So for 24 hours, everyone who tags the same way you do gives you points. So in that fashion, people are incentivized to go and recruit their friends to sign up to this experience and tag alongside them. And then you can add an extension, a bandwagon extension. You know, I know I name things randomly, but the extension basically, let's say every tag that follows them adds this limitation by 1 more hour. So if every day you get at least 24 people tagging after you, then it's continuous. You're just always getting more and more and more and more points from that. So now when you're 23 hours in, you have 1 hour left, now you're really incentivized through a lot of black hat and scarcity, loss avoidance to just really push your friends to sign up to the experience, to tag alongside you, and you'll have a more social experience. So again, this all ties together. It's performance driven, so people feel accomplished. they have to be careful in tagging. It's limited. They can't just tag everything. And as they tag correctly, they start to be able to tag more. So again, success breeds success. And it's a social experience where you actually are incentivized to bring people into the experience so that you will continue. And if you're successful, you get to constantly extend your tagging. And so overall, that's an advanced game design technique where a lot of components come together and create a unique type of gameplay. So again, next time, if you want users to vote for something, to tag something, to do these actions, instead of just saying we'll give you points and badges for doing the action, think about we'll give you points or badges if you can guess what everyone else will do right after you. And if you do that first. So that is the bandwagon streak. Hopefully that was useful and interesting. I'll see you guys later.